This is Holy Joe Rock and Roll with an update to my new book, Men Are From Mars, Why Women Love My Penis. This is the chapter entitled Why Women Make Horrible Leaders. We were just notified that a 10-year-old boy that I don't even know, my son barely knows him, he doesn't go to his school, but he played soccer with him once, is missing. He's been missing for 2 hours. Now, supposedly, he was walking from his house to one of the malls. It's about 5 or 6 kilometers away, about 3 miles. Now, why would a 10-year-old walk 3 miles to a mall? To that particular mall when there's one maybe a mile away, which is all on residential, all on residential roadway. And I've ridden my bike there with my boys, my kids, and it's really close. I mean, on a bike you can get there in 5 minutes. Now here I am on a dirt road, bumpity ass road, looking for where, if I was a 10-year-old, I would avoid the highway for safety and take this dirt ass road, which is possible. So I asked, where was he last seen? Nobody knows. Who saw him last? Where did they see him last? Nobody knows. This is women telling you to go look for this lost boy because they're all emotional. There's no logic, there's no common sense. Thinking like a man, you break down the problem and you say, where was the boy seen last? You say he was headed to the mall. Which route did he take? Had he ever been there before? Which route did he take in the previous times? No answer, no information. It reminds me of a woman. She's married, has no kids. She's probably in her 50s. She's a nurse. She's also has another job, but she's a part-time nurse. And she started crying when I objected to the admission of these boat people coming to Italy, illegally coming to Italy by the thousands. She started crying, saying that she is a nurse and she helped these people and it's a terrible situation, and I would hope that anybody who was against these people should go and spend a day in the refugee camp. That was her logic. Now that's a nice sentiment for someone who may be, I don't know, in serious trouble, but these people are not in serious trouble, except the trouble they put themselves in by taking a stupid-ass raft across the Mediterranean to illegally enter a sovereign nation. But that's the logic, that's the woman's logic. Now, I'm not saying all women are like that, but the majority, it's a stereotype. It's a stereotype. Why? Because it has legs. It has validity. So here I am, in my wife's car. She said, take my car. Of course, the car that I paid for. But that's another story for a different time. Take my car and go look for him. So here we are, bumpity on this low rider. I mean, this is a badass car, totally a badass car. But now, who knows what's happening to the undercarriage as the rock kick up, and possibly do some damage to the undercarriage. To look for a 10-year-old boy, we have no idea where he is. So then I also asked, hey, does this kid have any problems with his family? Did he run away? Is it possible? Oh shit, we just ground it out.
Okay,
that was not cool. And nobody knows anything. Just a normal kid, normal, father, son, disciplinary issues possibly. Nothing out of the ordinary. So probably the kid didn't run away from home. He may be lost. Or maybe something bad happened to him. Who knows? I hate to say it, I'm happy to help if I had some information to go on. Because obviously I would want other people to look for my kids if they went up missing. But I would probably have some actionable intelligence to give them. Besides, he's wearing purple pants and a blue jacket, or a blue jacket and purple pants, or
blue sweater.
Blue sweater and purple pants.
Yes.
That's all we got. So I think this is just an anecdotal representation, two that I gave you. Merkel, you could talk about Chancellor Merkel as the big example of a woman who should not be in power, who opened the gates of Vienna, metaphorically speaking, allowing an invading army of military-age men, 2 million military-age men into Europe, and then is demanding that all of these other EU countries take a portion of them. Well, at least 4 countries have said hell to the no. Parts of Austria have also said no after there was a gang rape of one of the local people. That province in Austria said, hell no, we're not taking any more Muslim refugees, so-called refugees. But Poland, Slovakia, Czech Republic, and Hungary have said, hell no. Why should we take these people in? Let's go this way. This is the back way. And this is just anecdotal evidence of what the problem is. Now, look, I want to give you a quick backtrack. Historically, I know when I was growing up, people would say, oh, if only women ran the world, it would be nothing but peace. And you see what has happened. You've seen women CEOs bankrupt the companies. Women CEOs lie to their shareholders. Women CEOs destroy companies because of their petty bullshit. You've seen women, the first woman president of Brazil was just impeached in prison, I believe. It goes on and on. Hillary Clinton wanted to be the first woman president, a total corrupt piece of shit. And those refusing to see this, those refusing to acknowledge this fact are just, just insanity. And it's not even just all women. I'm not saying it's all women. It's beta cuck men who buy into this bullshit. We're not all the same. There is a intelligence gap between men and women. Now we know that starting with the book called what was it called? I can't remember the name of the book, but it described the distribution of intelligence across genders, that women tend to be clustered in the middle, meaning that, average intelligence of women is pretty high, and most of them are average intelligence, right? But there's not a lot of stupid women, and there's not a lot of brilliant women. That's just a fact. Whereas men, and they call that, it's sort of like a penis shape, right? In the middle, just kind of a big penis in the middle of the distribution. Whereas men, it's more like a breast, meaning that it's more of a wider curve, right? Meaning that there are more men in the super intelligent category, but there's also more men in the stupid category. And of course, most men are in the middle, but the middle is a bigger range, okay? And that is believed to be designed by biology, by science. You need men to take risks, and whether they be stupid or super smart, they're going to take risks, and maybe take the right risks, the wrong risks, whatever. But that's how we as a species have evolved and changed and what have you. You can argue that, right? Super brilliant men have invented things, discovered things. I don't know really what to say about super stupid people, but maybe they've done things on their own way, maybe through stubbornness or what have you, have defeated armies. Who knows, right? But the point is, I think this car is wrecked, man. We bottomed out. I don't know if I ripped the... No. I think the exhaust system is intact. But okay. There's your anecdotal chapter in a nutshell. Why women, generally speaking, should not be in powers of authority because of their emotional response to issues rather than a logical breakdown to solve the problem. Now, oftentimes women who have problems, they don't want the problem solved. They just want to let their feelings out. They just want to discuss the issue. Anybody who's been married, who's had a girlfriend, a serious girlfriend, knows what I'm talking about. It's not about solving the problem. They just want to be heard. If you want to be heard, speak in front of the mirror. If you want to solve the problem, you come to a man. Man is going to solve the problem, and it's usually don't do that, or don't talk to that person, or stay away from that person who bothers you or irritates you or makes you upset. That's usually the answer to almost any problem. And you can see, hey, these refugees are causing problems. Stay the hell away from them, i.e., don't let them into the country. Super simple. That's coming from a man. It's super simple. This is Holy Joe Rock and Roll. This has been another chapter from the new book, Men Are From Mars, Why Women Love My Penis. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you're new to this channel, and stay tuned for more insight on the differences between men and women. Now, by the way, P.S., this is not an argument for going gay or going MGTOW. This is an argument for just knowing what the situation is and dealing with it accordingly. I'm Holy Joe Rock and Roll. Once again, make it happen for the captain, because you're the captain. And it's Holy Joe Rock and Roll. P.S. An hour later, they found the kid. He was close to the Galleria, but in a different store. Everything's fine. And just to prove that I'm not a pussy, we went to IKEA, got some hot dogs and a drink. That's what we did. We looked for him in IKEA. Make it happen for the captain, because you're the captain. PSS. Turns out the kid got into an argument with his dad over homework and, loosely speaking, ran away from the house. And he was found close to where we expected. Actually, he was found the building over from the IKEA. And possibly, you know, if our timing was perfect, we might have actually seen him if we went a different back road than the back road that we went on. But anyways, the kid was found, everything's cool, and problem solved. And it was a complete waste of time. Remember to always make it happen for the captain, because you're the captain.